Hey, my loves, welcome to another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment because I love to bump gums with you. Hope you enjoy. Hello, babes. It is yours truly, Lala Kent. Welcome to the Give Them Lala podcast. We are fresh off of a full episode now of Mama's Day. I had a wonderful Mother's Day. Belated Mother's Day to all of my mommies.
Happy belated.
Happy Mother's Day to everyone.
I know that we acknowledged it in the bonus episode on Monday, but I had the best Mother's Day ever. And I had friends who it was their first Mama's Day.
Who? Do we know them?
Well, Janet.
Oh, yes.
Janet got to celebrate her first Mother's Day, which was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. One of my other dear friends announced to her mom that she was having a baby, and she sent me the video. So I'm like, oh, you get to celebrate your first. I remembered the first Mama's Day for my friends where it was like, oh, this person was pregnant on Mama's Day. This person wasn't. Their first Mama's Day came with baby out of the bod or whatever the fuck it may be. Anyway, it was just a really sweet day, and it was really fun and funny. We went to the desert.
Palm Springs,
Went to Palm Springs. We went with the Van Olfens, which
Fun.
is Sheena's parents. We went with Sheesh, Brock, and then for actual Mama's Day, we decided to go to Wilma and Frida's.
Is that a restaurant?
It's a restaurant in downtown Palm Springs. It is fantastic.
Yum.
Highly recommend. So the crew all went there. The girls wore the same little dresses that Erica bought for them. They were adorable. And the girls are getting to that age where they have a good time together.
Mm-hmm.
But they've found their voices, and they know how to tell each other to stop touching me. I don't want to play with you right now. I don't want to do this. And it becomes kind of intense, and moms have to intervene and do that whole thing. And, Sheena and I parent very differently, right? Mm. She gets uptight. Mm-hmm. We've spoken about this, and I think she would also tell you that she gets uptight. I'm not speaking about anything that I don't think she would talk to you about. Because of her postpartum OCD, she's wound tight.
Right.
And I get it. I don't actually get it. I've never experienced it before. Mm. But for me, I have to remind her, I had to give up full control of Ocean when Ocean was 7 months old. So there's a lot of things that I've had to give up, not willingly, but just learn to deal. So when you care about certain things and I see you care about them, I will absolutely intervene, right? I'm picking up what you're laying down when something's happening with the girls. For me, I like to pick my battles. I know that Ocean's going to pick up on things from the outside world that, I really don't want her to be picking up on, but I don't fucking have any control. Mm-hmm. All right? She's going to go off to school and pick things up from other little kids. And I'm sure other little kids are going to pick up things from her that aren't that great. And we all just deal. And the silver lining is, at that point in time, she's the teacher's problem. Not mine. Not yours, sheesh. So Sheena and I are really good at helping each other. I learn things from her as a parent. And I feel like she learns things from me. We learn things from our moms and other moms around us. And it's just it's a well-oiled machine, right? But when you take them out and about, I used to think I would be the mom that was I would never allow my child to be running all over the restaurant. I'm now the person who says, I don't give a shit if my child's running all over the restaurant until someone complains. My daughter could be licking the floor for all I care, as long as I get to sit right here and have 5 minutes, okay?
Right.
Really, that's an extreme. I'm not really allowing her to do that. But I can tell Brock and Sheena were watching Summer Moon mimic what Ocean was doing. And I'm like, I don't think you guys know what you're asking me to do. You're asking me to cage a wild animal right now with nothing to put her to bed. Okay? This is going to be really fucking difficult. No. And it is Mother's Day. God damn it. I don't fucking want to discipline. And my mom's looking at me being pick your battles. And I'm like, Sheena wants it to stop. Sheena wants Ocean to stop sticking her tongue out. So I have to look like I give a shit. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But my friend cares. Okay? So I have to care now.
Well, let me ask you though. Will you do they, because I don't know this about parents, I would do this with my friends where I would say to let's say my friend Shelby, I'd go, hey, tell her, be the bad guy. You could scold her. Do you don't like to do that? Like I would tell Shelby yeah, she's not listening to me, but you tell her, yell at her for sticking out her tongue.
No, Sheena was telling her to stop sticking out her tongue. But do you know my kid butt at all? I'm like, Sheena, you're really going toes and you're going to lose, I promise.
Okay.
No one goes toes better than Ocean. You tell her to stop sticking out her tongue and she's going to look you dead in your eyes and go, like, what you going to do, bitch? Cut it off?
Then she'll go, I was making faces. So then it's like, all right, you played me. I don't want to discipline you, so just do it again. I don't care.
Anyway, I knew it was bugging Sheena. Anyway, I disciplined. Lisa's telling me to stop disciplining. I'm like trying to I'm trying to do a lot of different manning of the entire field, okay?
Sure.
Anyway, it comes where it's time to order, and we have the server who's going around the table, and he gets to my mom, and I'm facing away from whatever's happening behind me. Easton, please, it was really funny.
The waiter is right behind Lauren. Okay. We're all trying to order. I'm up. I'm ordering, and as I'm ordering, I'm talking, and I just hear, no!
No, she goes, oh my gosh.
Lisa?
Screams it at the top of her fucking lungs to the point I thought my dad had walked in the door.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding you.
And what was coming? 2 fucking cinnamon rolls.
Free
cinnamon rolls. And she had not only that, and I even said, what, is everything okay?
Died?
And then she is getting, now she's getting embarrassed. And she's like, leave me alone. I was like, well, we're trying to, but now every table is looking over here
it was
to
really
see what's
cute.
going on.
I was
and for some I really did think, I looked up and I was looking for my dad. Like he just climbed out of the urn and put him back self together.
No one could have a better reaction to cinnamon rolls than
and
Lisa.
Do you want to know the other thing?
I think it would have been less of a reaction had they not been free.
Oh, no.
It was the combination of the two things.
And I'm eating, so we got 2. One's on her side, one's on mine.
Yeah.
And they were eating a good amount over there, and she felt bad, so she was like, do you care if I sneak some of your guys' cinnamon roll? I was like, no.
No, she was obsessing.
She loves. Guess she loves it so much, she got one to go.
Stop.
She did, and it was I co-signed on the getting one to go.
I love her.
They are very good, and it did warrant the reaction that she gave. And I told her, I was like, I know, they're delicious.
No,
they're delicious.
She shut down the restaurant for a good 15 seconds. Everybody looking around. Oh my gosh. I was like, Lisa, have you not eaten in 3 weeks? It's a fucking cinnamon roll.
It was amazing.
I love her.
It was really cute and funny.
That's really funny.
We had a fantastic Mother's Day.
Love that.
And there's something about Mother's Day that before, when you're not a mom and you celebrate your mom, it's a very sweet day. I didn't do one thing for my mom. I felt terrible. She, when I woke up, had a gift from Ocean with a card that was signed. Ocean got me these cute silver hoops that I have in today. And my daughter, even being 3, woke up, because I kept going in there. I woke up very early on Mother's Day and she was still snoozing. And I wanted her to wake up. I'm like, you're the reason I'm a mom. You got to wake up. I'm trying to see you, girl. And she, I go in to give her a love. And she was, happy Mother's Day, Mom. Happy Mother's Day, Jeej. And she kissed us both on the forehead and told me that she got me a gift. And actually went to the restaurant with the Sheena Marie family crew and told everyone that she got me silver hoops for Mother's Day. She did. She knew exactly what the day was. I really love Mother's Day. And not because it's about the moms, because I have to be honest, every day is about the moms at our house. Mm-hmm. Easton knows.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is the difference from today?
There is no difference.
That's so cute. She got you a gift and actually knew. What did baby S get you?
Heartburn.
Diarrhea.
You know what, though? Over the weekend, it was the first time that I could actually see the movement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But we're not, when you see a foot against your belly or a fist, you must tell me.
We're not quite there yet, because baby S is still very small.
Wait, can I tell you something over the weekend?
Always.
My sister found out the gender of her baby.
And can you tell us? Off the air.
No, I'll tell you right now because she announced it. I wanted a girl.
It's a boy.
It's a boy. Yeah, I won't say his name, but they have a name.
Oh, I have chills.
What does it start with?
Huh? A C. Baby C.
C.
Baby.
Yeah.
Wait,
Is
is
that
that the
it
name?
So I got it?
Yes.
That is wild.
That's
dude.
it.
Wow,
This is a girl, too. I'm telling
congratulations.
you, when it comes to this shit, I'm on point.
You
Holy shit.
damn, Easton.
Wild.
Okay. Speaking of names, I'm going to wrap it up by saying I love being a mom. I hope that you all had the best freaking day. I know that job is the hardest thing in the world. Give Them Lala is sponsored by BetterHelp. We all carry around different stressors, big and small, and at times we keep carrying them around rather than processing them and letting them go. When we keep them bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively. Therapy is a safe space to get things off of your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever is weighing you down. Therapy from BetterHelp is helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. And it's not just for those who have experienced major trauma. It's for all of us. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/GTL today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GTL. Speaking of baby names, so the Social Security released a list of the top 1,000 most popular, and I'm going to read all of them to you.
For the rest of the
Top
show.
10.
Popular baby names to celebrate Mother's Day. So let me tell you what
This is exciting. I
Yeah.
love names.
love names too. So the most popular baby names for 2023, the winners are Olivia for a girl
Cute.
and Liam for a boy.
Cute.
Haven't met one Liam, I feel like, in my whole life.
Isn't that wild?
Because they're new. They're coming out in 2023.
They are?
Yeah.
Brand new car. Haven't seen them around yet.
It's the 5th year in a row that the names took the top slot. Noah and Emma slid into second
like
place. I love Emma and Noah. While Mateo was the only new name to join the top 10 list this year.
Cute.
Isn't that wild? The most popular boy names included Liam, Noah, Oliver, James, Elijah, Mateo, Theodore, Henry, Lucas, and William. Girl names Olivia, Emma, Charlotte, Amelia, Sophia, Mia, Isabella, Ava, Evelyn, and Luna.
So Charlottes are coming
Cute.
back in.
Royal.
Yeah. No, all of these, I'm like, okay, it makes sense why these are popular names because they're very basic, beautiful, like classic, timeless. I love all of these names.
I'm glad we're going back into that world instead of having the names that were being thrown out. Like
What?
18-year-olds that I meet now, and they're like 3 names combined. You're like, what the hell?
My name
Or-
is Labia. Like the most
I know. You're like, the
wild
fuck?
name.
Labia.
Trying to get fancy.
I know, clitoris. It's like, oh my god. Why not just Clint? How's that?
Lunesta. Allegra. It's like,
No, but you know what,
Unisex.
Bring it
people,
back to Robert. How don't we?
people in Utah, though, love to name their kids weird shit.
really?
Oh, like we had I mean,
What is it? Say it.
Well, they were a whole family, and their last name was Forrest.
Oh.
And they had a kid named Twig, Tree, River, and something else.
Kind of love it.
Were they hippy dippy?
They were granola as fuck.
See, that's
Ah.
why I love it.
They
I'm
were
talking
like
about the people who
Tivas.
name their kids like Paisley.
Paisley.
People in Utah love to add a Y or an I to everything.
Oh yeah.
Finley Ray. Like
Yeah.
that's very Nashville. Sorry.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Finley Ray?
it's like Ashley, but it's spelled like ASHLEIGH.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They
Intense.
started doing that shit in Utah too.
No offense to any Ashleys out there.
No, this is not offensive. This is
We
just
love
like
you.
Your parents.
these are normal names. And you know what? You're in good company because none of the names that I'm going to have for my kids will probably ever be on this list.
Yeah, and what kind of basic ass name is like Jessica?
It's pretty basic, yeah. But so is
Lauren.
Lauren.
No, but it's Lala. Easton's not.
Easton's very
rare.
cute.
You got a rare
Easton is a
breed.
very cute name. And there's 2 names that were added to the list. Kaylee, Kaeli, and it was because of a social media influencer,
Okay.
Kaylee McEwen. And then Chosen with a Z was the second fastest rising boy name because of the Netflix show Cobra Kai.
Which is crazy because Jenna Marbles was the biggest thing in the world back in the day. Nobody was naming their daughter Jenna.
Yeah,
Jenna,
there's
really?
I have like 4 friends named Jenna. And I'm
Cobra-
constantly texting the wrong one, being like, hey, can you train me tomorrow? She's like, wrong Jenna. I'm not your AA sponsor. And then I'm like sending someone else the same. And they're like, wrong one.
Just throw them all into a group
I'm
chat.
not your
Just
trainer.
Say, what time is training? The trainer will reach back.
She's like, your mental, your sobriety, physical.
I'll hit
What
you
type
up.
of trainer are you looking for? Which Jenna do you need, honey? So
The one
now
that gives me
now
that
they're
BBL.
now they're all in my phone as their last names.
Smart.
It's
Well,
just
how
so
did
much
you not
easier.
do that to begin with? Aren't all yours last names?
No.
If I have a name that it
Never.
doesn't have a last name, I'm itching to figure it out so I can put it in there.
No, I'm saying there's no Jenna involved. It is literally just a last name.
Oh.
Jenna Willis is in my phone as Willis.
Willis. Start calling her Willis.
Willis.
Please call her Willis.
That's hilarious.
We finally, and I know this is old school topic, we finally got around to watching the Tom Brady roast.
How was it?
No,
What?
don't even. It was, okay, here's the con of it. It did not need to be 3 hours long.
Okay.
There were people, like they brought up athletes to roast him, and it's like, these people are not funny. Let them stick to being athletes. We can keep them up there, and maybe they give a toast like Kim K gave, but like,
Kim K's was honestly for me the best like roast of somebody who isn't a comedian.
You guys know she got loudly and aggressively booed and they cut it out.
Yeah,
and
she-
I saw
did.
the clip.
So I watched it live, saw it, then watched it with her. Didn't see it because she goes, "Okay, come on, guys," and I was
Yeah.
waiting for that. I don't know if it's true, but I saw somebody write about how she paid $1 million to have it taken off.
I do not believe that.
I don't
think
know if I
she
believe
has,
it,
I think
but
she
I do
has.
believe she has enough tug to be like, "Hey, can we not have the booing on it?"
I just think for
I-
Netflix, they're gonna be like, "Oh, $1 million, how cute!" Like, right? Like
you think that, but like,
splooge.
Yeah.
but
like that's nothing.
Kim knows
They're
the owner.
gonna,
But they don't want to risk anything to not be able to work with the
right?
Kardashian
But
name
that's
again.
why I'm saying they wouldn't even take $1 million.
million, no, they'll
Means
just do
nothing.
it.
They'll just do it.
Yeah, but no, I have a feeling that they did take it out. But the roast was great. I loved them all, but like Law said, the athletes and stuff, there's just the things that they said were funny, but it's like me doing a podcast. There's hiccups. They're not delivered correctly.
They're reading the
They're
prompter.
so
There's like such an art, I feel, to being a comedian.
I
and
mean-
and that's what Kevin Hart even said because of
After
Nikki
Nikki Glaser.
He was like,
She killed it.
She killed it. And
I
same
saw
with the
the
other
clip.
dude, the dude who just held the mic, who was
And
walking.
went around, walked
yeah, he
around
was just
and just-
walking around.
Was he a comedian?
Yeah, he's a podcaster, but he's getting into like I think he did it with
He-
just that little thing
Hilarious.
right there. I would go
I was
to an
dying.
hour set of his. He was great. There was only like 3 or 4 good ones. Like Bill Belichick was up there for 10 minutes. It
Bill
felt like.
Belichick? Was he good?
I mean,
No,
there's things that are funny, but like it's not. It doesn't.
Here's the
hit.
thing: you can say something funny, but if your delivery and timing is not 100,
Yeah.
it just is not.
And
like,
it was also very sports driven. Like I know producer John will know. Like there were so many things that were like hits on Tom's career, but if you didn't watch football or his career, it's going right over your head. And what the comedians did, because they're smart and know how to make people laugh, is like they made the points really clear and not go over anybody's head. And like they were on point, like the way that they would look at the crowd and then like go into the next joke was just so subtle. And like Kevin Hart said, he goes, there's an art to doing it. And if it's done correctly with like going into your next joke and that punchline of the joke and then feeding, it really is an art. And none of them did it but the comedians. And that was my thing. Like Julian Edelman was up there and it's just like,
the
great,
jokes
but-
about Gronk.
Oh, my
Oh,
God, the Nikki
Gronk-
Glaser jokes
I'm
about
not
Gronk.
kidding you. Gronk has to be up there. He doesn't need to even say anything. He just needs to be roasted. He got roasted more than Tom Brady.
He really did.
I would have looked at him and been like, "Hey, can you split that 25 million, buddy? Because I just got fucking lit up."
Same with Giselle. Giselle got lit up too.
Oh, Giselle, I guess, said something in Tom Brady. They were like, he's read it. He goes, Netflix paid me $25 million to show up for a night and for people to make fun of my divorce and people cheating on me. And he goes, ask any other divorced husband what they would do. And I was like, yeah, if I was fucking divorced in that boat, I'm taking the 25
Done.
million. Go shit on my wife.
Yeah.
I don't even have
Or
to be
ex.
divorced. Shit on my current wife.
I don't even need the 25 million.
I
Just
don't
come
give a
on in.
Literally shit on me for $25 million.
Shit on my kids, my mom. I don't give a fuck.
But no, it was really good. I thought it was great, the roast.
Easton, the comedian that you were mentioning that was just going off on everybody was Tony Hinchcliffe. I believe.
There it is.
Tony Hinchcliffe is so good.
Yeah.
That's Kill Tony. Do you guys watch Kill Tony?
No, but I'm going to start now. Where do I watch?
That just happened in
Isn't
LA.
it the live?
It's in Austin usually.
But it's the live thing
It's
where
the
like
live show, and they you can sign up to do 60 seconds of stand up. It's on YouTube. 60
So there was
seconds.
a dude. A
Hold
dude
on.
got a whole thing.
Well, no, and so he pulls names out of a hat, and some people come up and they're awful, and then he roasts them, and other people come up and they kill it. Yeah,
Okay.
it's so
But that's
good.
also where what's his name was Jim or Tom Segura,
Oh,
who was
yes.
on the roast. He's also on Kill Tony.
All right. I'm very into comedians right now. Like, I think if I could wish for anything, it would be
A comic?
give me the perfect comedic timing because I want to be a comedian. And I want to marry.
yes.
Actually, I think I just lied. I want to marry a comedian.
You would
Wait,
be like-
maybe I lied the last episode.
Yeah, you did.
We got to go to the Comedy
We do.
Store.
Can we please?
They're so good. They're such good shows. I've only been there
I think
a couple
you would.
times.
And I think you would get along with Daniel Tosh. Maybe you got to reach out to him.
No, Daniel Tosh. Do you mean a relationship?
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't want a
He's so
relation-
funny though.
I don't want a relationship with any of these people. I just want to watch them at the Comedy Store.
Okay, let's go to the Comedy Store.
So fun. I'm going to let you in on a little tiny secret. I am not a cook. Okay, so that's not really a secret, but I do have a secret weapon when it comes to the kitchen. Factor. Factor's delicious, ready-to-eat meals are always fresh, never frozen. They get delivered right to your door, and they're ready to eat in just 2 minutes. I've also become a big fan of their add-ons, snacks, and smoothies. Ocean loves the pancakes. I pretty much get those and the mango smoothies in every single Factor delivery. But Factor has you covered no matter how and what you're eating. Keto, Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or vegan and veggie. The weekly menu has 35 options, including gourmet meals like filet mignon and shrimp. There's no prepping, cooking, or even cleaning up. You just heat it up and then eat right out of the Factor packaging. So easy. You can customize your weekly meals to get as much or as little as you need, and you can also pause and reschedule deliveries. So head to factormeals.com/Lala50 and use code Lala50 to get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off your next box. That's code Lala50 at factormeals.com/Lala50 to get 50% off your first box, plus 20% off your next box while your subscription is active. All right, so that was fantastic. Kim getting booed.
I thought she still did well. Carried herself just fine.
honestly, good for her.
Honestly,
Yeah.
if I could just look like that, boo me all you want. Look at this face. Look at this body. I don't give a fuck.
And she's like, "Come on, you guys. That must be so I would feel so bad and humiliated." And she just like says, "Come on," and then carries on with the roast. Good
No,
for
I would
her.
start insulting
you
everyone in the
kidding?
room and never come back from
with,
it.
what Tony even said. You go, hey, Kim, close your legs. You've got more public beef than Kendrick and Drake. I was like, oh, the
That's
fact that
what
you're
Tony
beef.
said?
Yeah, he goes, oh, and then
So funny.
oh, and Kim.
Oh, my umbilical hernia.
Close your
What was the other one that he said? It was about Kanye, where he goes, Kim Kardashian's nervous about being here, not because of the roast, but because her children
Kids
have
are
to be
home
with
with
their
their
father.
dad.
Generally for kids with the dad.
No,
So good.
she's a good sport. If you
No, she
sign up
really
for
is.
a roast, you are bravo, because that's like,
I agree.
There was only one thing in that roast that was off limits.
Robert
Giselle.
Kraft.
Massages.
yeah.
What's his name got in
oh my
trouble?
God. Why am I blanking on his name?
Jeff Ross?
Yep.
Yeah, Jeff Ross brought it up, and Tom Brady actually went up to him and said, knock that shit
Yeah,
off.
he goes, "Hey, knock
and that
that
one
shit off."
was actually not scripted. I believe one of the comedians, I forgot his name, did an interview saying that beforehand, Robert Kraft massages were told to be off limits.
None
So
of
Brady
those.
going up there and telling Ross to knock that shit off was actually legit. I don't think they're supposed to do that.
I think Brady probably did it just so because if he didn't do it there, he was the first one. If he didn't, I feel like a lot of other comedians
They would have been able
if
to
he
get
didn't
away with
say
it.
anything, I'm gonna do it too. So he had to make us.
But how wild that we just watched that probably a couple days ago, and it came out on the 5th, and they would remove the booze from that Kim Kardashian got, but not remove the Robert Kraft.
I think
And-
it's because
and
it was
Tom Brady being
because
like,
it's so
"Fucking
big.
knock it
it's
off."
like, it's almost like clipping a podcast. It was in such a thing where you can't. It was in the middle of a joke almost. Like if you were to take that away, it wouldn't have made sense to go in from another joke.
Okay, that makes sense.
For
You're
the
right.
booing, they can just yeah. But
Okay.
also, I heard from Nikki Glazer that Tom didn't even go to the after party and all of that because
Tom who?
Tom Brady.
Tom who? Tom Brady, the one
they
who
were
was being
fucking?
roasted.
The one they were roasting. Okay.
And she was talking about it, and she was like, I didn't talk to him before the roast or anything. And she said the first time I talked to him was literally after I just fucking belittled him and his family. And from what he said, he was like, thank you so much. That was amazing, and good luck to you. And she was like, and when I heard that, that wasn't like, we'll see you again or talk. Like, that was just have a good life. And then she said, like, he wasn't at the after party. And they said that at the very end, he was a little different because I don't think that he thought
It was going to be
it was
like
going to
that.
be as aggressive towards like his kids. Like you can lose so much family, like all of that.
Yes.
And I think that kind of took him out a little bit more. So he didn't go to any of the afters.
It's
but,
a joke.
well, yeah.
But also, people are coming from me pretty heavily, and like not even in that way. I'm like ready to crawl in a hole. So I'm like, get over it, sack up. I see one mean comment like, her bump is disgusting, and her bump is a storyline, and I'm like, oh,
I'm calling
Sack
the police and you're going to jail.
oh, that's so funny. Anyway, moving on. Did we see that Kris Jenner gifted her grandson Psalm a $1,500 Tesla Cybertruck toy
Stop it.
for his 5th birthday? People are outraged by it. I think great.
$1,500 for a
That's-
Cybertruck? I
That's
gotta
not
say.
that much.
It's a little toy. I mean,
That's not, I mean,
And she's 5.
he's
He-
5. It's Kim K's youngest son.
there are
with
so
Kanye.
many things that they've gifted their kids. Like Stormy had on, what, a $50,000 watch? There's so many more. People are
Hey,
just
watches
picking.
hold their value.
They're just looking for stuff to complain about. Good for him.
I
Cruise-
do think
cruise
I
around
don't
in your
as
Cybertruck.
15 as 5 years old, 1,500. I know like people in the Midwest who are buying motorcycles for their kids that are 2,000
That's
at
true.
that age. Like it's it's
Yeah.
not that weird.
Yeah, people are just angry these
Let them
days.
buy
It's
the
okay.
toys they
I
want
loved it.
to.
In fact, I was driving through the streets of Sherman Oaks the other day, and I saw twins in their matching Cybertrucks in their driveway with their mom, and I was like, you know what? I think I may need to get Ocean one of these because it's pretty badass.
I got to tell you, I wouldn't probably drive a full-size Cybertruck, but you bet your bottom dollar I'd drive a toy Cybertruck.
They're
Those look
so
cool.
cute.
They're tiny.
This is really, really exciting.
Let's hear it.
So there was a post made on Paris Hilton's Instagram page, paired like a shared post with Peacock. And it's just a TV that shows static and the words, you'll know this, sana sa, sana sa, sana sa, sana sa.
Is that The Simple Life?
Yeah, they're coming back with a new show.
No, you're lying.
I swear to God, Nicole Richie
And Paris.
and Paris Hilton have just announced that they are back. It was announced that the two are reuniting for a reality series on Peacock. They shared a post on Instagram with that caption, "New era, same besties, coming soon to Peacock."
Peacock, bravo. Because, I mean,
That is a good one.
iconic.
I know.
Are they going to be doing the same stuff?
And then
I
they go,
really
"Sana
hope so.
And like, it's so good. Oh
So
my
we're-
God.
We're tired, so we're gonna quit today, gorgeous. Bye.
My cat died. So they steal the mirrors and shit.
I cannot
so
wait.
funny. You know, I don't appear to be cheap, but there are things I'm very cheap with.
Okay.
You know, like when I hear about this amazing app that could possibly help me go to sleep, I'm like, $70 a year. I think that sounds like kind of a waste. But I will drop the tens of thousands.
Can I be
on
honest?
bags,
Can I-
which
I'll
is
be
also
honest.
a waste.
Drop the tens of thousands on what? I didn't hear you.
On bags.
Oh, bags. Okay,
Shoes
okay.
a year.
Sure. Applaud that.
Yeah.
did the 7
So
day-
anyway,
I did the 7 day.
yeah, and is it worth
free
it?
thing. Honestly, when I did it for my anxiety, yes. When I couldn't sleep and going over to your house,
Yeah.
I did it.
Okay.
And I did like it. There's like a lot of like their stories.
Sheesh swears by it.
Yeah,
Really?
they're- yeah.
And I'm
So
really
does
into, like-
my roommate Landon. Landon swears by. He's had it for like 4 years. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't even look at it because it's worth my mental health.
Totally.
Wow. And you
So-
keep it on all night. The app.
Yeah, you can. I mean, there's somewhere you're there. It's like 35 minutes, and then it'll just shut off, and hopefully you're asleep. There's things where they'll talk to you and get you like into. There's just a lot of things like Peaky Blinders, Killian.
Okay.
He's a voice on there?
He's a voice on it.
Telling
he
you
reads a
bedtime
story.
stories?
Yeah, he reads. There's a couple others. I actually really do like it. And I think now I'm paying for it because I didn't cancel the free trial.
And you do have to cancel.
Yep, paying for it.
Good for you.
Oh, no, $70 a year.
The point of
Worth it, mental health.
Yes, and the reason I brought up the Calm app is because of Brock's mom has a very soothing voice. And I was like, if only I could listen to her voice all the time. And then Sheena was like, the Calm app. And I was like, yeah, how much? No. But now that you're saying it's very good, then maybe I will do it. The reason I'm bringing this up is I love the Simple Life so much that I was willing to pay for the Simple Life to have on my phone to watch on Apple TV.
What, the new one coming out or the old one?
The old ones.
Oh,
old
the
school.
old one was iconic.
The old school ones. The first one where they stayed with that one family.
Yeah.
Second season there in the Airstream.
Oh,
Remember Chops?
so good.
Where they stayed and he had like the huge teeth. And Paris is like, I'm going to bring you back to LA and make you a model. and the mom finally, like, she had enough. She's like, you've got some of these boys, they're thinking they're going to move to Hollywood and become supermodels with you. You girls have got to calm down. And then remember, Nicole gets really belligerent because she can't find her purse and she like throws bleach. A bottle of bleach. She is the OG Morgan Wallen. Okay? She was throwing shit in small town bars before Morgan
I
was.
love her. I love them. I hope it's the same concept.
It has to be.
They're
Like
not,
working job.
Yeah, and
yeah,
hating
but
it.
you guys, they're not.
It's not the same.
It's not going to be the same.
I know.
They're not
It'll still be
getting
good, maybe.
wasted. It's still. By the way, it's going to be
They can
great.
Be funny not being wasted.
You know, it's not the same.
No.
Trust me.
Yeah.
It's like saying Vanderpump Rules slaps the same now as it did seasons 1 through 4. It's like, no, because we were degenerates. Okay.
Drinking.
Still good, just different. Just a little different.
So I have 2 game changers to share with you when it comes to upping your glam game. I am totally obsessed with Impress No Glue Manis and Impress Press-On False Eyelashes because I'm very into just easy right now, and anyone can do it. You are going to love them just as much as I do. Both require 0 glue, so there is no damage to your natural nails and lashes. There's also no annoying dry time. And the best part, 0 mess. 1 step and you're done. The lash style options are endless, and there are so many on-trend nails to choose from. Impress, No Glue Manis, and Press-On Falsies are the easiest and fastest way to upgrade your look in just minutes. The Press-On Falsies have a unique under lash application for a totally seamless look and are made with an exclusive self-stick technology that keeps them secure for up to 24 hours. The Impress Manis have a patented super hold adhesive for up to 7 days secure hold, and that's perfect for all of you busy mamas out there who don't have a lot of time to spend on glam but want to look your best. I completely get it. Impress No Glue Manis and Impress No Glue Press-On Falsies are absolutely a beauty must. You need to try them right now, so get yours today at impressbeauty.com/Lala and use code LALA at checkout for 25% off Impress Manicure and Press-On Falsies. That's impressbeauty.com/Lala and use code LALA at checkout for 25% off.
Michael Bublé and Snoop Dogg announced as the new coaches on The Voice.
What does Snoop
Interesting.
Dogg know about voice?
I'm sorry, I know nothing about voice, but I can tell you if you have a great voice or if you sound like Christina Aguilera. I don't need to have pipes to know a good voice, right? What he does
I
know
love
is
Lady Gaga, but what the fuck does she know about cameras?
right?
what is that on?
You do know they're teachers, right? How is Snoop Dogg going to go in and teach like
so this
Blake
is-
and all of them
all right, well,
to
this-
get your pipes up?
All right, well, this is what he said. Since Reba is the queen of the voice who brings the sparkle, I can be the king who brings the style, the funk, and the fun.
Snoop said this?
He sure did.
I agree.
Here's
Snoop's
the thing.
iconic.
I'm not going to say he's not going to be fun to watch and he knows what he's talking about, but then when you watch The Voice, because I had to watch it with my dad constantly,
Yeah,
you go
my
in
dad loved singing
and
shows.
all of these people, like you, the teacher, teach them how to sing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he going to do?
Haven't you you seen all the things that Snoop has done? It's almost like a meme. Snoop could be teaching
he
Pilates,
can't.
and I'd be like, absolutely, bravo, Mr.
Okay,
Snoop.
but that
I don't agree with what you're saying, Easton.
Easton.
Yeah,
I just
not
don't
all.
understand how he's going to go in there and be a vocalist teacher to these people.
Okay, and I don't
tell them how to hit high notes when.
Well,
he
do you
rap.
think that Blake Sheldon knows how to teach women how to hit high notes? No.
I feel like he may a little bit more with that type of
I don't think so at
music.
all. I don't think so at all. These are people who know everything about music. I don't think that some of these vocal coaches who have taught the greatest, like what's his name? Renee, and I can't remember his last name. He was a producer and vocal coach and then became Celine Dion's husband, okay? But he originally was her producer and vocal coach. I highly doubt when he started singing, he sounded like Celine Dion. No, but he knows exactly, he can hear the tone. Like, you're hitting it. Do it more from here. Do it more from here. You don't have to, like, know or sing like Whitney Houston to be able to teach someone how to sing.
I'm just saying.
I don't think.
And no, I agree. I'm just saying
Was that correct?
No,
He
no.
was the vocal coach, right? And produced a lot of her music, Celine Dion.
He was the scandalous
Well,
one,
yeah,
right?
there's a dude who you go and
'Cause he was
he's got
older.
He was old, yeah.
white hair, white beard. You go to his house to get away and you write. He's very. Do you know his name?
Not the top of my
Kenny
head.
Loggins?
Haven't
No,
you ever
he's
heard
just a
of
vocal
those
coach,
who can't
but-
do teach?
One thing to know is in season 20, Snoop Dogg was a mega mentor on the show.
Oh, well, that is
Mega Mentor.
What
Definitely.
season are they on now?
That's a very good question.
176.
Feels
to be
like forever.
honest.
season
Yeah.
26.
26.
They're on 26 now.
Okay. We'll see.
Papa
I'm
Snoop.
excited to see.
I think it's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's so wild because it's Michael Bublé and Snoop Dogg.
Bublé will be great.
We all forget that Bublé's doing. We all have a very strong opinion about Snoop Dogg.
I have
Bublé
a weird
deserves- I
vibe
mean,
with
not deserve,
from
but
Bublé.
you have
Do you
a what?
guys? Have you ever watched him in interviews, or he did a live years ago with his wife, and I never forgot it. And he was like a little over. It was an Instagram live, so he couldn't edit it, and he was overly aggressive really quick. And then he like turned and looked back at the camera and like laughed it off, and she like looked scared for a second. Look up the clip. It's weird.
I could not tell you one thing about Michael Bublé.
He
I don't
just
know
is
what
a
he
I
looks
just remember
like,
my
what he
mom and dad went
sings.
to a.
Concert. His voice is incredible.
That's the only one I ever. They went.
They went to a concert. It had to have been free.
It was. I think it
They
was
would
at
have
like the
never
Red Butte Garden
paid
with the
for that.
snows in Salt Lake.
His
Yeah.
Christmas album is amazing.
Didn't know he
Doesn't
had
he have
one.
like an old school voice kind of? Okay. Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be great. And I actually may start watching The Voice again strictly for Snoop Dogg. Bad Baby. Bad Baby has shared the first photo of her daughter on Mother's Day.
Good baby.
Her daughter's name is Callie Love.
California love. Oh,
I'm obsessed.
Cali love.
Obsessed. Okay. Kid's cute. A lot of hair. Very cute kid.
Do we know who the father is?
We do. It's her long-term boyfriend,
Love it.
Levon. Yeah. She captioned Happy Mother's Day and then said swipe for a surprise. The first one was a bouquet of flowers. The next one was Callie Love's face. Very, very cute baby.
I wish she should have used Cash Me Outside for like the caption.
I know.
Something creative.
She should have named the
Cash
daughter
is outside.
Cash.
Cash, then middle name Me Outside, and then last name whatever her last.
No, it should-
Cash me
Cash me
outside. Cash me.
Cashmere.
Cash me.
Cashmere outside. Right? Is that how she said it? Cashmere outside.
And then
right? Is that how
outside.
she said it?
OUSIDE.
Yeah.
Outside.
OUSIDE.
Nothing makes me happier than
That's
Bad
so
Baby.
funny.
All right. She's
She got
just
so attractive too.
the thing. I'm just anybody who can go from that. Same way I look at Kim K and her sex tape. I'm like, when you can go from that to that, respect.
The
You can go
best-
from Catch Me Outside on Dr. Phil to this. Okay.
She's a success story.
A very success.
I saw the
a
meme
huge
and it was
success
Chris
story.
and it was like the
Jenner?
sex tape. Yeah, and she goes, "As a mother, I was very disappointed,
But
as
as a
manager, I knew there was
I knew
something I needed to do.
you did well, Chris. You did well."
I have decided now I just want to be Kris Jenner. So I will be shooting female babies out of me like I'm a freaking BB gun. All right?
Shoot them out. Cash them outside of your womb.
I love it. American Swifties take a field trip. Swifties who missed out on Taylor Swift's U.S. run of the Eras Tour last year are not going to miss out a second time. Because I think they have to leave the country now, right?
Even if it means leaving the country. Because we're
even if it
shipping
does-
you all off.
Wait, Taylor kicked off the European leg? Can someone read this?
Sure,
because
Taylor-
I'm seizing or something. I'm like, words, what?
Taylor kicked off the European leg of the Eras Tour this last weekend, and according to the Paris La Défense Arena CEO, more than 25% of tickets purchased to her shows this past weekend were American fans. Rich! Her next stop this weekend is in Stockholm, and they expect about 10,000 Swifties from the U.S. Look at you all jet setters. An Expedia spokesperson said they can either spend $1,500 to see their favorite artist in Miami or take that $1,500 and buy a concert ticket, a round trip plane ticket, and 3 nights in a hotel room. Wait, is this like a deal? Producer
No,
John?
it's just that
that's how much it costs?
they're just finding out that tickets in Europe are a lot cheaper to go see her. And then when you look up for a whole trip to go Europe,
Yeah, we're all fucking seasoned.
to go to Europe for a couple days, go see Taylor, hotel, flights, tickets, it's a lot cheaper than to go see her, here at SoFi.
Damn.
That's wild.
That's amazing. Give them Lala podcast trip to see Taylor Swift in Europe.
I would
Wow.
love to be able to do that. I'm not going to do that. But you're
I
all more
choose
than
not to.
welcome. The company card is alive and well. I do know that Taylor Swift's mom celebrated Mother's Day at her Eras concert in Paris, this show. It was on Mother's Day. And Travis Kelce was also there. It was her 87th show, I believe. Yep, and she's actually added songs from the... Isn't the concert already like 3 hours?
She's added songs or replaced others with those?
No, it says
Wow.
that she's added. She's added, but Daddy, I Love Him, So High School, Down Bad, Fortnite, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
But Daddy, I love him. Doesn't Veruca say that on...
No, she says, but Daddy, I want another pony.
Oh, yes. What were you going to say, Producer John?
I believe she did take out some songs to
I hope
add this in, because that'd be like a 4-hour concert.
Yeah, I hope so.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
Ever?
Shake it off.
Is it Vigilante?
Vigilante shit.
Oh, is Shake It Off?
Yeah.
Oh, Vigilante for you. Shake It Off for you.
I don't really know a lot of Taylor Swift songs.
I also love Lover because my daughter loves the song Lover, and she says play the ballerina song because she knows there was a live show she did where she plays the piano and she sings that song, and there's ballerinas that come out.
What's the other one that she calls the Christmas song, but it's not? It's just the first
That
line.
one.
Is that it?
Lover?
Yeah, because it says we can leave the Christmas lights up.
Christmas lights
Oh, that's
until
cute.
January.
I like
She should have
long
said
live.
February because January is not that far after
Well,
Christmas.
usually you're taking them. Does she say?
She does say January.
She does. It's like, well, that's not even that long, babe. That's only like 6 days.
Yeah.
6 days.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a time my mama left the Christmas tree up through Easton's birthday.
Oh yeah. It got
Valentine's
somehow
Day.
decorated for Valentine's Day, and I was opening birthday gifts over a fucking Christmas tree.
My dad had the recipe to keep a tree alive for all the livelong days. We got them from Cummings Trees. We've spoken about this in the past. He would put water, Sprite, and an aspirin in, and that tree was
Real.
Right?
Primo.
I've never heard of.
Real.
aspirin. You have though,
Aspirin, yeah.
yeah. He did the
Damn.
combo.
He did that, yeah.
I want to get a
He wouldn't
real
let
tree
anybody
one
feed
day.
the tree.
Well, I wouldn't either if
Yeah.
I kept it alive for that long.
For
Ours
real,
almost
though.
went up in flames year after year. It
Oh,
was so
because
dry.
it was so dry.
It was crispy.
It needed an aspirin.
Needed an aspirin.
And to chug it down with some Sprite.
Here's what I love about doing a podcast. It doesn't really require any glam, like at all. I can podcast in comfort, and for me, that means wearing my new favorite, super soft Quince cashmere tee. Thanks to Quince, I've got a lineup of timeless, comfortable pieces that keep me looking so chic summer after summer. Quince has premium European linen dresses, blouses, and shorts starting at $30. You can find silk tops, 14-karat jewelry, and so much more. And this is my favorite part. All Quince items are 50 to 80% less than many similar brands. By partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts the cost of the middleman and passes all of those savings on to us. And don't get me started on their towels. I have the Quince waffle towels at the Palm Springs house. I have them in white and they are so soft. So get warm weather ready with Quince. Go to quince.com/Lala for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Lala to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Lala.
Hailey Biebs and Justin are expecting their first child. We touched on this a little, what was it? The bonus episode
bonus?
this week.
Congrats, Hailey and
I
Justin.
know. I'm excited for this. I feel like Justin's going to be an amazing dad.
Apparently,
We already know about Hailey.
what do you
An
mean?
amazing mom.
Yeah, she'll already be an amazing mom, but I'm excited for Justin. I feel like it'll be
This
don't
baby is
know.
going to be a
Yeah.
star.
like I'm
gonna be
excited to watch
gorgeous.
Justin. Like I can already see Hailey Bieber with like a kid. But with Justin, I don't know. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, but you want to know what's wild is there was a really long time that Justin wanted to have a baby. And in interviews, people would ask him, and he's like, there's a lot that Hailey still wants to accomplish, and it's her body. So whenever she tells me she's ready, then we'll start trying. So I think that that's really sweet that even though he may have felt ready, and maybe she was like, there's so much that I still want to do. Because no matter what, it's not a 50-50 thing. When like you bring a kid into the world, right?
Because the mom like has a different connection, you mean? Is that how it is? I don't know.
I mean, I've never been a dad, so I don't know what
True.
kind of connection a father has with their kid. I assume a mom is just, if they're carrying the child on their own, they're giving up, there's a point in time where you're not allowed to travel anymore. You can't eat certain things. You're really giving up, and it's totally worth it, obviously. But your body gets funky. It hits different, very sexy still. But if there's things you want to do, a baby changes everything. Your priorities change, whether you like it or not. There are things that you used to care about, you don't care about anymore. So it's like if you care about something wholeheartedly, do it before you get pregnant and have a baby, because there's a huge chance that once you have your baby, you're not going to give a shit about that anymore. You know?
Great point.
Dream killers is what we
Is what
call
the babies
children.
are.
Children
Life
are
enders.
dream killers.
We're
all right?
kidding. I'm gonna have an AI kid one day. I've
Wait,
decided.
hold on. She said that she's a little over 6 months pregnant.
Okay, so are you guys due
She had
around
a
the same
bump.
time?
No, because
Oh.
I would like to know what week she's in, because I just hit 24 weeks on Sunday,
So that's
on
5.
Mother's Day.
Almost 5, right?
But then I Googled it and it was like it means you're likely in your 6th month. There's different ways, I guess, to measure pregnancy. I'm like, that's weird. No, seems like math and numbers. There's only one right answer. 5 or 6 months, what am I?
Lala, if you're 24, then you are 6 months, right?
Yeah, but isn't it May and I give birth
May, June,
September
July,
1st,
August,
so May,
September.
June, July, August. So I have
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh.
So we could be around the same, but it's just so wild to see. I don't know when those photos were taken of her in that beautiful lace dress or
Yeah.
whatever, but I'm popping much bigger than she is. However, when I was 2 months shy of giving birth to Ocean, she came early and I'm bad at math, so I didn't quite make it to 9 months. But I was just as big then as I am now.
With Ocean?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're growing.
When I was like a month or two shy of giving birth to her,
So this baby that
and
you
she
have.
was little. So I don't know. What does that mean?
You got a
You just
chunk in
carry
you.
different.
You got the little Michelin lady in you.
Michelin. No, you've got a Tolly. She's a supermodel.
I doubt it.
No, she might be.
She might be whatever she wants to do. She can be a doctor, a supermodel. I'm just
A
here-
jujitsuer.
A
a
stay-at-home
jujitsuer,
mother.
stay-at-home mom.
Do whatever she wants.
She do whatever she wants. Tiffany Haddish coming for the haters. After getting so much hate online, the actress and comedian made a fake Instagram to investigate her trolls and call them on the phone. I've learned how to find people's information. I pull up the credit report, police records. You can do all of that for $1.99. Sometimes I get so mad that I'll get their phone number and I'll just call them. They'll be shocked that I called. They'll be like, I can't believe you even saw that. You did a whole video, bitch. You made a full 5-minute video on the internet. People think they can say whatever, and you're not going to say anything. I try my best not to, but I am a human being.
Hey, I get you, beach. I get you,
First
bitch.
off, it's hilarious. Not even worth a second of your time. But if you think it is, Tiffany, good for you because that's so funny.
I just would have done it on my original Instagram. I just wouldn't have created the fake. I'd have just done it on mine. Called them from there.
But then they get so excited and it's weird.
I don't know. I think it just depends on who you get. In some small way, and again, she's on a completely different level, but just what I have been experiencing, which one of these podcasts I'll address, but just very quickly, there are things I have seen where I have had to retreat, not look. And even though I don't look, I know what's out there. I'm not an idiot. And what people are saying, it's like, I'm going to need to decompress because the things that I may come back at you with, I'm not going to be able to come back from. And I probably won't even mean the shit that I'm going to say to you. But because I'm so hurt by the things you're saying about me, because we are still human, I need to retreat because you're now dealing with a mama bear and I'll claw your fucking eyes out. All right. And devour your whole family. And there's just no coming back from that. So she let some dust settle and then she went about it in a very, I'm going to make it so you lose your job kind of way.
Comedic too. Hilarious.
No.
Hilarious.
She's like, it's going to cost me $2. I'm going to do it. You know?
Why not? I'm on her side.
You sometimes hit a breaking point.
Yeah.
The chicks, when they went against George Bush and people went insane. They were throwing their CDs in the streets, running over them with their cars. Not the chicks, with the CDs. And it affected them so much. And then they were somewhat proven right after 9/11. People started kind of looking at Georgie a little bit differently. Some people, I don't know. I was young. I have no idea. So don't come for me. I'm just saying they then came out with this. They came out with a song called I'm Not Ready to Make Nice. And when you've been through some shit and you build up resentment, even though it's the outside world, we are still people. And I don't even know that level of fame or notoriety, but I imagine sometimes it is hard to come back from. Where you look at people just a little bit different, you know?
Yeah.
So there's that. The Office spinoff is a real thing.
Stop.
Do you like The Office?
You don't like The Office? I love The Office.
It's not that I don't like it. I've never given it a real shot.
Love
You gotta
The Office.
give it a real shot.
Okay.
It took me a minute to get into it, but once you understand that most of it's improv, it is the best. Here's the thing that you and Mom didn't like was the filming.
No, that's not true.
But that's what you and Mom said, the way it was like jerky and things like that.
No, don't. I'm not Mom. I don't know what
okay.
Mom has said.
That's what you said.
I've never said that to you.
She did say that because I put it on and they were like, it's too flinchy. It's too flinchy.
I don't
well, it's
recall
like the
this.
mockumentary. Have you ever?
I know what The Office entails and how it's filmed. You didn't show it to me for the first time where I'm like, it's too jerky. Like, I know what it's like.
I'm going to shit in somebody's mouth right now.
Have you guys ever
was
seen
sad.
The Comeback with Lisa Kudrow?
Oh,
No, but I want to watch that.
You would die, Lala.
I'll watch it. I love Lisa Kudrow. Maybe I did say that, Easton. I don't know. The documentary crew that immortalized Dunder Mifflin's Scranton Branch is in search of a new subject when they discovered a dying historic Midwestern newspaper and publisher trying to revive it with volunteer reporters.
it's already going to be
So
great.
this is a real documentary happening. Or is it a scripted?
No, it's scripted, probably
it's
just trying to
probably
save
the
the
same.
paper ink and not go to, like,
It's a
phones.
spinoff.
Oh.
And it's set in the same universe as The Office. So I wouldn't be shocked if, they get some of the old cast members to make
I could
appearances.
see. Yeah, I could see.
I would love
Dwight
it.
and all
No,
the-
I do like it. It's just every time I feel like that type of show, I go to what I know, which is Seinfeld or Friends. But I'm going to give The Office a try, and I'm excited to watch it.
I hope Ricky Gervais is a part of this because he was a part of both the other ones.
Don't we all? You guys, it is time for the ache and relief of the week. Who wants to start us off?
I wish we had a jingle. Do you guys
I wish
want
we
me?
had a sponsor. Where
can
Advil,
relief?
Tylenol, where you at?
Where are you at? Sponsor this.
Excedrin PM.
We could make you a jingle if you sponsor the Ache and Relief. Lala's an amazing singer. Okay.
Who wants to go?
I'll go with my ache and relief. Relief is, therapy has been really helping me lately.
Good.
And I have to say, fingers crossed, they're still the sponsor, but I'll just shout them out. BetterHelp. I'm not even kidding. I love BetterHelp. I didn't know if I'd love it because it's remote and it's online, but I love it. I think it's great. I think
it also helps actually because there's no excuse for you not to make it.
That's
you don't
what it
have
is.
to factor in.
Yes, I'd be like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic, or it would be so hard for me to make it in person, or I was like, oh, it's going to take up so much time.
Literally, you could do it on your phone
Log
if you
on.
had to.
So it's been helping a lot lately. I love it. My ache is... Well, I didn't come prepared with an ache.
It's okay. You don't even have to have an ache.
I have no ache this week, you guys. My ache is...
Jiu-jitsu.
My ache is jiu-jitsu. My back. Jiu-jitsu. My back. No, I have no ache other than... I'm not even going to say other than my sister's having a boy because I'm excited for the little boy. Fingers crossed he's gay. But if he's not, that's fine. If he's not, that's fine.
Oh my God, I love
Please,
you so
not gay,
much.
and hopefully I can have a friend.
So happy that you came into my life, Jessica. Okay, Easton, what's your ache and relief?
My ache, it's going to be non-spayed and neutered animals right now. I've been seeing a lot of TikTok videos of people putting their dogs. Yeah, and I mean, I see a lot of dogs with balls, and I mean, I don't know what your plan is or if you're a breeder, but if you are, knock it off. But
love it.
So that's my ache of the week is seeing all of these dogs that are still out there just not being neutered. And
I just feel
spayed.
like in this day and age, in 2024, we should be smarter about
We're
these
smart
things.
enough to know, yeah. So spay and neuter. I'm sick of seeing all of these dogs who are at kill shelters and all of that. So that is my ache, and then my relief is Dave Portnoy and what he's been doing for all of these nonprofit organizations, and he's been reaching out to people
that are adopting, not shopping.
So
is he a big supporter of
Miss Peaches? If you haven't seen Miss Peaches, go look her up. He saved her from an Atlanta kill shelter, and now she's the most famous little doggy in the world, little pit bull.
So cute and sexy.
Yeah, so she's got her own TikTok and all that, but he's been posting videos of just him calling these, nonprofit organizations, and they answer and they just start crying because he just is tell me where I need to send this money.
Such a force.
Yeah, and he's just handing out money to save dogs. These dogs were, I think, days away from being killed, and they needed X amount, and he sent it to save, hundreds of dogs from being euthanized.
It's incredible.
So that is my ache and relief is just animal based. So shout out Dave Portnoy and everything he's doing.
It's not too late to educate yourselves. We had Dior, who was a designer dog. She cost $2,500 from a pet store. We had Bella, who was a designer dog. She was $1,500 because she was 6 months, so she was aging out. Both of them at pet stores before we got them from
We got them in Newport Beach from the
what was that?
Fashion Island.
Fashion Island. They had a pet store, and it was my most favorite place to go to.
We'd go every night. We'd go to Fashion Island, grab dinner, and then we go to the pet store.
And it's just wild because then all of the sudden
we'd walk out with a fucking dog.
We would always walk. Well, not always, but twice.
In 2 years, we walked. We went over, got Dior, purchased her, had to sneak her in backpacks and everything. And then the next year we go out. Me and my dad left, a day early or something like that?
No, the next year I came out to see Madison and adopted a Pomeranian, Bella.
Yeah.
Yeah. And brought her home.
Kent
None of us knew I loved going to the pet store.
No, you didn't know, and that's why it's totally fine, but that's also why this day and age there's so much access to information that there's no reason for you to be going. That pet store doesn't exist anymore. No reason for you to be going to a pet store or a breeder. Absolutely zero. There's no reason why you shouldn't be spay and neutering your animal. And there's absolutely no reason why you should be going anywhere where animals are in captivity.
Right.
And it's just
I can't.
We have too much information that is accessible.
And guess what? I heard this from Shira, the girl who came in when you guys did the dodo thing. She said, she was like, if you want a specific dog, they're out there. She's like, they are out there now. Nowadays, if you're like, well, I really want a golden doodle, anything, they're out there. You just got to look a little harder. So,
well, and by the way, there's a lot of specific shelters. I learned about this, and I don't want to get it wrong. I think it's called the Big Dog House or something in Florida, where they rescue only ginormous dogs. There's a lab rescue. They only rescue, like from breeders. They go in, shut the breeder down, take these dogs, spay and neuter them, and continue to do that throughout the country, right? So you can definitely find these places where you are technically adopting the dog, but you're also getting what you want and also contributing to like shutting down puppy mills where these dogs are like forced to procreate. Could you imagine?
It's disgusting.
Pablo, look at Pablo, your
disgusting.
dog.
He's so sexy.
Sexiest
He's so
man in the
beautiful.
world. Got him from the Salt Lake Humane Society. 3 months old, neutered, like you can find what you want.
He has the tiniest little Peter because he didn't have his balls.
He got a little wiener.
He's
And we
so
love his little
cute.
wiener because he doesn't drape everywhere.
Ugh.
Doesn't drag on the
No,
floor.
he just has a little peener.
I don't
good
want
boy.
a dog with balls, okay?
Neither do I.
They're disgusting.
I don't want
It's
anything with balls
Right?
right now.
I don't want
Because like my
anything.
dogs lay
Get
on
it.
top of me, and could you imagine just like their balls on my shin or knee?
Ew, and they're like
And they are big
And they're big.
bulgy and weird.
big. Balls
I
are
know.
sick.
Yeah.
Men, dogs, cut off your balls.
Men and dogs,
Disgusting.
cut off your balls. We're begging you.
I know.
My ache and relief of the week. My ache is that another episode of Vanderpump Rules has aired. Welcome.
What did you do on there?
I know. And the hardest part about it is it's like, we won't go there. I'm going to save it all. I'm going to
Okay,
save it all.
because she is talking about it after the third reunion airs. I know you already said that. but
Yes,
to remind
I
people.
am. But I hope you enjoyed it. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun talking about it. And my relief is that new Real Housewives of New Jersey is back on.
Okay,
They're
amazing.
killing the game. We're 2 episodes in. I'm excited. By the way, I want you guys to start watching.
Okay, New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Is that the only one right now?
It's the only one.
Hills. Oh, no.
Beverly Hills. That's my other part of my relief is that they are back filming.
Are they filming right now?
I have heard Dorit and PK are separated. And Mauricio and PK met up at somewhere. The Henry to talk.
Good. Were there cameras?
There were cameras.
Good. Okay.
I
good.
can't wait. I cannot wait. Those are my
That's good.
ache and relief are in the Bravo fam.
We love you, Bravo.
We love
you,
you,
kid.
Bravo. We love you, kid. Thanks for all the things you've done for me, kid. Anyway, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Give Them Lala Pod. Make sure that you tune into our bonus episodes that take place every Monday. The audio and video drop the same day. And you can see video of this episode on YouTube on Fridays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I always want to say specific time.
You should.
At 9 a.m. Specific time.
Specific time.
And remember to subscribe, like, and comment.
Yay! Like.
I love you guys, and I will catch you next week. Thank you so much for watching another episode of the Give Them Lala podcast. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Did I get all 3? I'm getting really good at that.